What's up, guys? Big Battle Royale news for Battlefield 6 just dropped. This is the biggest official look we have had at the next Battlefield Battle Royale so far, with key details, and they're definitely going all out on this, trying to differentiate it from other BRs with some extremely interesting design decisions. So let's get into it. If you enjoy the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you want to follow Battlefield 6, hit the like button, and of course, swing by stream. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. And if you're interested in Borderlands 4, let me know. I believe it's coming out the day this video comes out, and I love Borderlands, so if you guys want to see some of that stuff, let me know in the comments. Alright, so Battlefield tweeted this: Battlefield Labs Community Update Battle Royale Testing. Yes, this does mean Battlefield Battle Royale is coming to Battlefield Labs to be tested. So if you're one of those lucky people that's in Battlefield Labs, you will be able to see this. Now, Battle Royale in Battlefield has always been an extremely controversial topic of conversation regarding the core Battlefield community. A lot of people just really don't see the need for it. But, like I've stated many times, the BR is not meant for the core community of Battlefield. It's meant to attract outside interest, and it was only a matter of time until EA tried to adapt the franchise to modern game expectations anyway, so it isn't like this was avoidable. They start out this post by stating, quote, "This week we begin testing a new addition to our Battlefield universe, a Battle Royale built on Battlefield's unique DNA." In this post, they really want to emphasize they're doing Battle Royale Battlefield's way. Okay, it's in bold letters on most of this article here. They say, quote, "We see a great opportunity to infuse the core Battlefield pillars of class-based squad play, tactical destruction, and vehicle combat into the Battle Royale genre to create a high-stakes and adrenaline-pumping gameplay experience." Then they go into more specific details regarding the map, vehicles, tactical destruction, squad play, and second chances / teammate revives. They tell us the Battlefield Battle Royale map is an all-new map that has been built from the ground up for this BR. I certainly hope it would be. I hope they're not recycling Halvoy from Battlefield 5 Firestorm. So in my opinion, it's not exactly surprising we're getting a brand new Battle Royale map. That should be fully expected. Apparently, the map features a diverse array of tactical points of interest, each with distinct layouts and themes that offer unique gameplay opportunities. They go on to mention vehicles and their intent behind including vehicles in a Battlefield Battle Royale. Obviously, a lot of people, whenever they hear Battlefield, they automatically assume vehicles, so of course they're going to put vehicles in the BR mode. Some BR-only players are worried about this because, of course, a tank in a 1v1, if you don't have any AT, is pretty much death. But DICE says players can find common transport vehicles around the map and even unlock powerful armored vehicles to turn the tide in battle. Keyword being here, unlock. So it isn't like you're going to be able to jump into an attack helicopter or a main battle tank randomly across the map. You're going to have to earn that power weapon, if you want to call it that. They then go on to say that destruction is going to play a key role in this, with toppling buildings being possible, which is very interesting for the flow of Battle Royale because, as you all know, I'm sure, people's main complaint with BR sometimes is the fact that it's so ratty and people camp all the time, but in this BR, you're probably going to be able to blow that building completely apart, or at bare minimum, reduce the amount of cover those campers or people that are sitting in powerful positions have to actually use against you. And for people curious about how many players this Battle Royale experience is, it will feature 100 players that are organized into 25 squads of 4 players each. One of the biggest innovations in Battle Royale gameplay as of recent years has been the addition of second chances to the Battle Royale mode. Some people don't enjoy this because they view Battle Royale as a true one-life mode, and it should be like that, but most Battle Royales nowadays add these for the sake of playability and for the sake of, honestly, player retention. I'm sure a lot of people, when they die in a BR over and over and over again, it gets frustrating and then they quit the game, and obviously EA doesn't want that because EA wants your money and your time. So this BR will feature second chances. Between the support class being able to revive you in the BR, there will also be mobile redeploy options. Now, the big news revolving this Battle Royale drop has to do with the Battle Royale ring, or the circle. This is where Battlefield decided to innovate and differentiate this Battle Royale from other BRs by making the circle in BF6's BR the deadliest Battle Royale circle in the history of the genre. It isn't like a normal Battle Royale circle where, for instance, if you're playing PUBG and you get caught in the blue zone, you will take increased damage based on how far the game has progressed if you are in that circle. In late stages, it will do a ton of damage to you. You will not be able to survive very long inside of it. What if I tell you, in the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, if you touch the circle, you get instantaneously killed? That is how DICE differentiated this Battle Royale from others, and it certainly changes the way this BR is going to play significantly. This is some of what they had to say specifically. With urgent warnings, as the fire approaches, soldiers will be pushed into more intense firefights as the game space continues to shrink. There's no jumping in and out of it, no using it for cover, no walking through it. If you get caught in it, you are done. We're excited to see how the ring affects the pace of the game and how it creates spontaneous showdowns. So it's very clear from what they've just stated, their direction with this BR is constant fighting, constantly pushing people into, I guess, priority positions in the circle, constant movement. They don't want stagnant BR gameplay where, for instance, people outskirts camp and just slowly move in on the edge of the circle as the game progresses. Now, in terms of whether or not I actually like this decision and design from them, I'm not entirely sure, because in my experience with Battle Royales, there are certain completely unavoidable situations where you are simply going to touch the circle for a very short amount of time sometimes. This happens in final zones. Again, my biggest Battle Royale experiences with Apex Legends and PUBG. Sometimes you're just gonna have to walk in that zone for whether it be a second, half a second, a couple seconds, whatever it may be, to try to move into the zone, right? And sometimes the only way into the zone, for instance, if you're sitting in a building or something, is actually going through that circle. So this is, again, going to change the way BRs play entirely, and I think one of the biggest things they're trying to push here with this design decision regarding the circle is they want the Battle Royale games to flow quickly. They want you to get in the game, they want the game to commence, and they want the game to end so people get back in to the queue to play another BR game. So the thing with the deadliest circle in Battle Royale history is very interesting. It's going to force you to be on your toes the entire time. It's going to prioritize great position within the center of the zone more than ever, and I honestly can't wait to get my hands on it and actually play it come release of Battlefield 6. Now some more miscellaneous stuff. This is coming from Battlefield Bulletin. When you start a match of Battle Royale, you will start with 2 default gadgets from their chosen class. So for instance, if you play support, you will start with 2 default support gadgets that you chose. As you play the BR, you will level up your class training to gain access to new traits. These are the traits that we saw in the BF6 beta, or maybe you can choose different ones once the game releases, but there will be something along those lines. During the gameplay of the BR, you earn XP by completing missions and performing certain tasks. These tasks are relevant to your team as well and their levels, so it's very important to do it. For those of you wondering, armor plates are absolutely returning to the Battle Royale from Battlefield 2042 and from Firestorm as well, right? So that isn't necessarily shocking. In terms of the weapons and gadgets and gear you're going to be able to use during this Battle Royale mode, there are 5 tiers of weapons to loot among attachments, throwables, gadgets, strike packages, armor, upgrade kits, and custom drops of favorited weapons. Yes, this does appear to be loadouts from Warzone, so I imagine the meta is going to be very clearly defined very quickly within the BR, and unfortunately, I don't anticipate there being much variety like we see in Warzone. Once there's a meta, people use the meta. So there we have it. It's happening. Another Battlefield Battle Royale. It's free to play, and it is attached to Battlefield 6. So I think it's all but guaranteed this is going to be much better received compared to Firestorm or Hazard Zone. I think it's going to blow it out of the water. It's just a question of, does it catch on? Does it actually compete with Warzone? Does it become that next big thing EA is banking on it becoming? Because let's make no mistake, the only reason they're putting a BR in Battlefield 6 is to make it big. is to make sure they get as many players as possible and generate as much revenue as possible, because at the end of the day, they're a business, right? This is what they do. So that's going to do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, swing by stream. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. Let me know your thoughts on all this Battle Royale nonsense and whether or not you'll be playing it. I'm sure a lot of you here are core Battlefield diehards that will only be playing multiplayer, so I'm particularly interested hearing your perspective if you're one of those people that fits into that category. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.